반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Hey Nayong, is everything okay? Why did Sun Young meet your mother-in-law the other day? I don't know either. I asked mother-in-law but she didn't tell me. I have a bad feeling about it. It seems like she found out something. Sun Young needs to be careful. It seems like she's doing whatever it takes to make her son the heir of the Haedeul Foundation, even collaborating with Soo Ji. What is she up to? She didn't just visit your mother for no reason. We need to stop her somehow. We can't let that mother-daughter duo block my path. That's what I'm saying. Even the heavens seem indifferent. How can that person be the son your mother-in-law has been searching for? And how did you manage to manipulate the DNA test? Jang Yunja couldn't bear it after seeing Chae Sun-young meeting Kim Mari. She thought Chae Sun-young had found out something and started taking action. But Jin Jang-soo overheard a conversation between Jin Na-young and Jang Yunja. That's how she found out that Chae Woo Ri is Kim Mari's biological son. What is all this? Honey, so Chae Sun-young's son, Chae Woo Ri, is Na-young's mother-in-law's lost son? Honey, that's not it. No, Na-young's mother-in-law thought Chae Woo Ri was her son, but it turns out he's not. You, tell me the truth. I heard everything. You said Chae Woo Ri is Na-young's mother-in-law's lost son. How did you manipulate the DNA test? Are you saying Na-young manipulated the DNA test results? Honey, well, I know that now. Are you just going to stay silent even though you know that? Are you in your right mind? How can you hide such a huge fact? Then what should we do? Na-young looks so much like him. If that person becomes the heir of that house and the foundation, everything will go their side, including the hospital. How can we just sit back and watch? And on top of everything, after 27 years of separation between Kim Mari and her son, now they want to separate Chae Sun-young as well. I'm going to reveal this right away, so you should know that. Do you only think about Soo Ji? Why is Soo Ji's name coming up here? That's right, Soo Ji is about to marry that person, Chae Woo Ri. Is that why you're acting like this? Have you ever thought of Na-young as your own daughter? Even if Na-young were your own daughter, would you still do this? Yes, even if Na-young were my own daughter, I would. No, if she were my daughter, I would have made her suffer even more for manipulating the DNA test results. Are you really a mother? Think about what it means to truly care for your child. Call Na-young right now and tell her to fix this mess herself. If not, I'll reveal everything. Jin Jang-soo was shaken by the fact that Jin Na-young and Jang Yunja were involved in such a terrible actions. He wanted to reveal everything right away, but he wanted to give Jin Na-young a chance to confess the truth herself. Na-young, something big has happened. Your father knows everything now. What? I told you to be careful. I can't live because of your mother. What should we do now? If you don't fix this, he'll reveal everything himself. What? Mom, no matter what happens, you have to stop Dad. You know that, right? If not, I'll die. Jin Jang-soo gave Jin Na-young the chance to fix everything, but she couldn't gather herself. Jin Na-young was torn between trying to stop Han Yeon-sung on one side and Han Jin-tae on the other. Jin Jang-soo couldn't wait any longer and sent a text message to Jin Na-young before heading to the courtyard house. Na-young, it seems like your father has given you enough time. If you don't reveal the truth, I might have to do it myself. I believe that someday after you have your own child, you'll understand this. I'm sorry. Jin Na-young headed to the courtyard house as soon as she checked the message. She found Jin Jang-soo in the alley near the courtyard house and blocked his way. Father, please don't do this. Do you really want to kill me? Why would I want to kill you? Na-young, let's not do things we'll regret later. There's nothing worse than cutting off the bond between mother and child. We've lived for 30 years without knowing each other's existence. Nothing will change. I realize now that I raised you wrong. How could you manipulate the DNA test and cause pain to someone else? This is not right. This needs to be revealed. At that moment, Chae Sun-young happened to overhear their conversation. What is all this? DNA test manipulation? Am I hearing it wrong? Please have them redo the DNA test. It seems like they might actually not be related. What are you saying? What is all this? Are you saying that even though they were supposed to be related, the DNA test showed that they are not? Let me apologize on their behalf. I raised my daughter wrong. Jin Jang-soo was revealing everything to Chae Sun-young, but Jin Na-young pretended to be in pain and clutched her stomach. Jin Jang-soo quickly left with Na-young. Chae Sun-young was confused by the situation. She was angry that Jin Na-young, who had made made Jin Soo Ji's life difficult was now causing trouble for her own son Chae Woo Ri with a DNA test manipulation that you would only see in a soap opera. Cha San-young decided that she couldn't tolerate Jin Na-young any longer. She changed her course from heading to the courtyard house and went to Kim Mari's house instead. Oh, what's going on here? Why didn't you contact me? I received a call saying that our pregnant daughter-in-law suddenly felt sick and went to the hospital, so I had to go there. I think you should come back another time. Mr. Kim, that's not the important thing right now. Don't be surprised. Our son, the one you've been searching for, is here. That's what the DNA test results say, that they are not related. What are you talking about? The DNA test showed that they're not related. Chairwoman, your daughter-in-law, Jin Na-young, manipulated the DNA test. I can't understand how someone can do such a terrible thing. You should have them redo the DNA test. At that moment, Han Jin-tae came out with a piece of paper in his hand. There's no need to redo it. It's true that Chae Woo Ri is our son. This is the DNA test result that shows they are not related. What are you saying? So you knew all along? Why did you hide this fact? I'm sorry, honey. I wanted to reveal everything. I just needed time to accept this huge fact. Do you expect me to believe that now? Why did you do that? You abandoned our son, Yunwoo, because of this. What are you talking about? How can you say that? I found Yunwoo, who was registered as the son of Jong Sun-jong at Haedeul Hospital 26 years ago. I wanted to tell you about it and bring Yunwoo back, but that day I heard it. Your father, who treated me like Haedeul's maid, asking me to find Yunwoo and hand him over to Haedeul. I had to take revenge on your father. How could you do such a terrible thing? What about the DNA test manipulation? I found the DNA test result and Jong Sun-jong's hospital records in my study and blackmailed me to hide this fact. I really wanted to reveal everything to you, but when I found out that Jin Na-young had manipulated the DNA test, it was already too late. But how could you, who witnessed the pain I've been through, do such a terrible thing? And do you think you can be forgiven by me? I don't want your forgiveness. I'm leaving this house and Haedeul Hospital. I'm sorry, honey. In the end, Han Jin-tae confessed his wrongdoing and left. This started the chain of events where Han Jin-tae confessed and left, and Kim Mari discovered that Chae Woo Ri is her son. Following the revelation by Jin Jang-soo, Han Jin-tae named Chae Woo Ri as the successor of Haedeul and started preparing to pass on Haedeul to him as per his father's will. The position that Jin Na-young wanted so badly as the heir of Haedeul eventually went to Jin Soo Ji. In the process, Jin Na-young was inevitably driven out. Kim Mari also found out about Jin Na-young's action and tried to kick her out. But Han Yeon-sung, who has already lost all affection for Jin Na-young, would divorce her and drive her out, whether she was pregnant or not. But regardless, Jin Na-young would have a miscarriage, and in the end, everything would be resolved cleanly with Han Yeon-sung.
'Cause you are beautiful.